What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks. Get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like player strikeouts, first inning runs allowed, first inning hits allowed, pitching outs, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match deposit up to $100 on your first deposit today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in, get that free money offer. Start winning some money over here on Prizepicks today with these picks, guys. I got 5 for you. As always, you can go for the big 5-man play to try to 10x your money. You can mix and match these to mitigate your risk, whatever you would like. But I got 5 for you. If you enjoy the content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any featured content that I upload. And if you haven't checked the premium content packages, go to check those out. Link below in the description. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. I do have a bunch of stuff going on over there, and I'm going to be having even more stuff come July 1st. So I'm excited about that. And let's get into it, guys. We got a large slate of baseball. Plenty of options to pick from, and we're going to be rocking with some pitching today. So we'll kick things off in the first game of the slate. It's going to be the Miami Marlins taking on the New York Mets, and I want to talk about Sandy Alcantara, who has been fantastic all season long. He comes in as a 153 favorite in Miami, one of the best pitching environments in baseball. We're on with the diagram here as far as Marlins Park is concerned. You can see a lot of red going on. Always a ballpark where I like targeting pitching, and I want to be targeting Mr. Alcantara tonight. Looking at his numbers across the board as far as his stuff, he comes with a 3.64 SIERA, a 23.9% carry overall with a 13.2% swing strike rate. Really good ground ball, fly ball stuff, hard contact stuff. He has a 26.9% carry against righties. Only gives up a 305 slugging there. 21.3% carried against lefties, a 368 slugging, so he is solid all the way across the board. And I expect him to just absolutely shove in this spot. He actually just faced this same Mets team and had a very good performance, and I'm expecting a repeat here. He went 8 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 2 earned runs on 106 pitches. So he has a large pitch count. He goes deep into ball games. Hey, it's really effective stuff. He's a massive favorite here, 153 favorite. And a great pitching environment. And as far as I'm concerned, a discount on the pitcher fantasy score. So for me, I'm going to be rocking with the over 37.5 pitcher fantasy score here for Sandy Alcantara as pick number 1 in the video. Everything we talked about. He's a favorite, great pitching environment, great underlying metrics. And then lastly, as far as the New York Mets lineup and their strikeout rates and all that stuff, up and down, we obviously do want strikeouts if at all possible. Not a lot of strikeouts at the top of the lineup, but once you get down to the bottom, there's plenty to be had. Nito, 28%, 25, 24, 20, 12, 19, 20, 16, and 18. So not the most strikeouts. Also not the most power or best like hard contact metrics either for this lineup up and down, though. So definitely one that I'm looking to target. Pick number 1, like the over 37.5 pitch fantasy score for Sandy Alcantara. Pick number 2, where are you going in this next game? The Houston Astros taking on the New York Yankees. We have 2 high-powered pitchers, 2 high-powered offenses, and a pretty low total here. A 3.59 implied team total for the Houston Astros, a 3.91 implied total for the New York Yankees. And I am anticipating this one to be a pitcher's duel. Big game, big rival game, Houston, New York. 2 top pitchers on the bump, Luis Severino, Justin Verlander. Both have been fantastic, and I'm going to be targeting both of them. We'll kick things off with Justin Verlander. He is the underdog in this one. But as far as I'm concerned, I think both these guys have a nice discount on the pitcher fantasy score. You look at the metrics for Justin Verlander as far as his stuff's concerned. Fantastic is a 3.34 SIERA, 25.5% K rate, only a 4.7% walk rate with an 11% swing strike rate. Good hard contact stuff. He has a 23.8% carry to righties and a 27.4% carry to lefties. Just really, really good across the board. You look at the Yankees total, it's only a 3.91 implied run total. Very, very low for the Yankees. The Astros, a 3.59 implied run total. Very, very low for the Astros. I think this is a pitcher's duel. I think we can get a nice discount on both these pitchers over here on Prizepicks today because of the high-octane offenses. Only set at 33.5 pitcher fantasy score for Justin Verlander. I'm going to take the over there. I mean, you look at the scoring chart, how this works. If you didn't know, pitcher fantasy score, you get the 4 points for every quality start. You get the 6 points for a win. 3 points for every earned run is going to be deducted, but then you get 3 points for every strikeout, 1 point for every out. I would not be surprised in the least to see both these pitchers go 6+ innings, allow 1 earned run or less, maybe 2 earned runs, but still 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts along the way. Both these guys are just elite talents, and I get it that these guys are, both these teams are good offense, but I mean, anytime I can get these 2 pitchers at 33.5 pitcher fantasy score, I'm just going to take it. I'm going to bet on the talent of the arms. Good pitching beats good hitting. If the pitching's on and they have their sharp stuff, when you're this elite of a pitcher, you're going to beat good hitting every single time. So Justin Verlander, pick number 2. We're going to be rocking with the over 33.5 pitch fantasy score for him. And pick number 3, we're going to be going with the over 33.5 pitch fantasy score for Luis Severino. Same story. Look at his underlying metrics. Fantastic. His recent form. Fantastic. 3.04 SIERA, 30.3% carried overall with a 13.5% swing strike rate. Elite stuff against right-handed hitting. A 38.2% carried overall. Lefties, it does dip down. He does have some issues against left-handed hitting, I will say. But you look at his recent form, and the metrics aren't seeing that he has too much of a splits issue or an issue at all, because he's been great. Last time out, he did get blown up a little bit, knocked around against Toronto. He gave up 5 earned runs. Still had 9 strikeouts, though, in that game, 102 pitches. Time before, you can see 6 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts. 7 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts. 6.1 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts. So the strikeout stuff's been great. The pitch count's been great. He's going over 100 pitches. That's another thing. I want to be targeting workhorses from here on. I am done with my pitcher getting pulled right before the 6th inning's over. I want workhorses. Every single one of these guys that we're going to be targeting today is a workhorse. Last time out, Verlander had a bit of a tough outing, but you're looking for 93, 108, 95, 99, 95, 107. They'll let him work up over 100 pitches. That is what I want. The same can be said for Sandy Alcantara, who we talked about at the beginning of the video. Tons of pitch count. 106, 113, 105, 111, 108. So I definitely want workhorses when I'm targeting these pitchers, because I'm done with my pitcher getting pulled early. So that's going to be a theme of this video. All these guys are workhorses. So pick number 3. I like the over 33.5 pitcher fantasy score for Severino. And then just reviewing the strikeout rates of both these teams real quick while we're here. We might as well. We will talk about the Houston lineup first, starting from the bottom up. There are quite a bit of strikeouts at the bottom of the order. Maldonado, 29%, 29, 18, 14, 17, 20, 13, 9, 15. So not a high strikeout team, but towards the bottom, there's a couple that Severino can pick up. And like I said, the hard contact, the elite K stuff overall, I still expect him to be able to strike out some low strikeout guys. And then Verlander taking on the Yankees, starting from the bottom up with their lineup. Gallo, 33%, Higashioka, 28%, 14, 20, 21, 27, 17, 22, and 15. So kind of the same story for both lineups. Some high strikeout guys mixed in with some low strikeout guys. Only a 7.5 implied total. There's 8 mile-an-hour winds blowing in from right as well in the Bronx tonight, which will help our case. So, yeah, pick number 2 and 3. We're going to be rocking with those 2 workhorses. Pick number 4. We're going to be going to the Boston Red Sox, taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we got another workhorse on the bump tonight. It's Nick Pivetta taking on this Cleveland Guardians team that is not good. He's a 121 favorite. 81 degrees in Cleveland with 3 mile-an-hour winds blowing in. Not the greatest of impact there, but hey, if we had to pick between the wind blowing in or out, we want it blowing in, obviously, when we're targeting pitching. And we're going to be targeting Mr. Pivetta, looking at his metrics as far as how he's been faring as of late. Let's see. Nick Pivetta, he has a 4.07 SIERA, 26% carry overall. He has a 26.5% carry to righties and a 25.1% carry to lefties. And once again, an absolute workhorse. I talked about it being the theme of the video. You look at the pitch count. 108, 100, 97, 100, 106. 7 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts. 8 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts. 5 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts. 7 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts. So, workhorse, he can rack up the strikeouts. The earned runs have been down. He's a favorite here. He gets to take on the Cleveland Guardians, who, when looking at their lineup up and down, once again, not the scariest of opponents. As far as the strikeout rates are concerned, starting from the bottom up with Miles Straw, 17%, but then 27, 25, 35, 17, 13, 12, 18, 5. So top of the lineup, there's really not a lot of strikeouts. Once you get down to the bottom, there is a lot of strikeouts, but the top of the lineup also doesn't feature the most amount of power or scary bats. Pretty bad bats up top. So once again, I want to be targeting this workhorse, and I want to be targeting his pitcher fantasy score. I like the over 33.5 pitcher fantasy score for Nick Pivetta. Working deep into the ball game. They're giving him a long leash. That is what I want when I'm targeting pitcher fantasy score. And once again, discount 33.5, 33.5, 33.5 for these 3. I really like targeting these pitchers that they have over 100 pitch count. They have good strikeout stuff. I expect them to go 6+ innings, get those bonuses. One of these guys is going to get the win as well in this Houston Astros New York Yankees game, most likely. Maybe they don't, but even if they don't, I'm still okay with it. I expect a quality start. Like I said, I think they can still get there without the win. Only a 33.5 line. The same can be said for Nick Pivetta. Alcantara, 37.5. Like, yeah, you're probably going to want the win, the quality start, all that stuff tied in. He probably doesn't even need it as well, though. So, but pick number 4, I like the Nick Pivetta over fantasy score. And pick number 5, we got another workhorse in the late game. Fantastic stuff. It's going to be another ace. It's Aaron Nola taking on the San Diego Padres, who are now without Fernando Tatis, without Manny Machado. Their lineup is really struggling. It's in San Diego. One of the best pitching environments of baseball. Big ballpark upgrade for Mr. Nola as comparison to the Philadelphia Phillies. Looking at the diagram as far as San Diego is concerned in this pitching environment, you can see a lot of red and yellow going on at Petco Park as far as hitting. Really good for pitching. We have another workhorse in Aaron Nola. 106, 107, 103, 91, 109. You look at the innings pitched, the strikeouts. 8 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts. 7 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts. 8 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts. 6 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. 8.1 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts. 5.1 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts. So we have another workhorse, another high-quality arm. You look at the underlying metrics for Mr. Aaron Nola. He comes in with a 3.12 SIERA, 29.4% K rate overall, 27.3% K rate to righties, and a 31.6% K rate to lefties. Phenomenal stuff. Once again, the Padres lineup dealing with some injuries, not looking the best as of late, starting from the bottom up as far as their K rate's concerned. Kim, 23, 17, 13, 17, 22, 32, 15, 16, 24. Also, not the most amount of power. Nola's a 125 favorite. He could be a heavier favorite. That would probably help our case. But still, if I'm taking one of these lineups right now with the condition they're in, the Phillies versus the Padres, I'm definitely taking the Phillies lineup. Padres dealing with a lot of injuries, like I said. So I think Nola has the edge here as far as the win. Obviously, the pitch count, the strikeouts, all that stuff. Expecting to go 6+. Hopefully get that win. But regardless, do like the over 38.5 pitch fantasy score for him here. And that is going to be my 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't checked the premium content packages, go ahead and check those out. And if you haven't signed up over here on Prizepicks, sign up today. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. Lock in these picks. Start winning some money. Looking to go 5-0. Looking to stay hot. Looking to get hot, I should say. We haven't had the best of times the last couple times out. Musgrove getting blown up last night. That was no fun. But hey, we're about to back today. So best of luck tonight. And we will see you in the next one.